Well, the sun's gone down now, but I was away for most of the day, but left this out here. Neighbor brought over a little thermometer, and there we go. Now, as you can see, now it's as low as it can go because the temperature's dropped out here. And before I'd left, it wasn't even registering. It was up just below the 150 mark. My neighbor said he stopped by earlier, and it was up to the 200 for a while. And then, so it did get some good heat today. Now these beans, because they're dehydrated like this, it takes them. You need to soak them overnight, anyways. So, as you can see, some of the water's gone down. I'll add some more water tomorrow, and make sure it's repositioned in the sun before I go to work. And then probably at noon I'll add the meat. Now, it's already smelling really good. And we'll see what we can get out of there. See if we get a good stew. So I'm sowing some Scarlet Runner bean pole. It says to sow it about 2 inches deep. And 4 inches to 10 centimeters apart. The rows should be 60 centimeters or 24 inches apart. It says they're unique, brilliant scarlet flowers that attract hummingbirds, contrast attractively against dark green foliage. All this and edible too. The vines provide extremely high yield of delicious 8 to 10 inch snap beans. Very tender when cooked. Seeds can also be dried. Harvest when young. Plant the seeds as soon as danger of frost is past and the soil is warm. So I should be able to plant these fairly soon once they start to sprout, because it'll be around the same time. It's 6 to 14 days germination. I'm planting them in these larger pots. I'll let them go until the root system is strong enough to hold the dirt together. So about 2 inches, so I'm just pushing it down in there a little bit without over compacting. And over to my compost. I'm just making sure it's really well broken up, no big chunks in there, so that it's going to be easy for that plant to grow through. Keeping it fairly light. The water will compact it a bit too. I got to get a new sprayer. I'm still haven't done that. I got to come up with a filter system for my rainwater. So voila, there's the first few beans, and we'll put them in the larger pots. I'll have 5 of them started, and we'll decide when I'm going to start in these. Got supper cooking, and that's never a good time when you're hungry to plant seeds because everything looks good. I'm going to plant some butter crunch lettuce in a couple of these smaller containers just because it looks good. The let's see, small rosette heads. I'm assuming that means the rounder ones. 4 to 4.5 inch wide. Outer leaves are very smooth, dark and green. This butterhead variety is a long-standing, slow-bolting Bib type with considerable heat resistance. So that'll be good for some of the hotter spots in my yard. It can be started indoors, transplanted, or directly sown. Requires rich, well-drained soil. Keep continually moist during the growing season. Root systems best developed when planted in spring. Harvest successive planting every 2 weeks till fall for continuous supply. Pick when the heads are full. It says it's a source of vitamins A and C. It says to sow them 1/4 inch deep and have the seeds an inch apart. So 7 to 20 day germination. We're going to give that a shot. Inch apart. I'm going to try 2 seeds in each one of these. We'll see if well, my pork chop and pierogies are ready, so I cleaned up the seeds. I only got the beans and the lettuce planted tonight, but well, now time for some YouTube. So I will finish up this video and I'll get back to you guys. I'm going to have some supper. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and talk to you next time.